Hi, I'm Pastor John from the Baptist Church in the Great Valley. And last Friday I was up at the Audubon Center and there were two little chipmunks racing around, chasing each other. And finally the one that was being chased managed to squeeze through a hole in a wire fence and got away. Safe at last, or at least that's what he might have thought. But he had actually gotten into the enclosure of Hopper, the broad-winged hawk, who was staring down at this little chipmunk from his perch. For a while, the chipmunk stayed perfectly still, hoping the hawk wouldn't see him. And finally, he made a dash for it and escaped through another little hole in the back of the enclosure. When you're a little animal, life is full of threats and dangers. Kayaking in the Schuylkill Canal, we found the red-bellied turtle, which is also threatened. Can you tell why they're called red-bellied? Well, the red-bellied are fairly large as turtles go and can grow to be larger than a typical dinner plate. They primarily eat underwater plants and spend a lot of their time out on logs or rocks warming up in the sunshine. But despite its size, the red-bellied turtle is listed as threatened by the state government. Now, how can a turtle be threatened? After all, they live in a tough shell and can pull in their heads and legs when they see trouble. But they are in trouble for three reasons. First is the loss of places to live. We call it the loss of habitat. Secondly, sometimes the water quality is ruined from the runoff from roads or chemicals from septic systems. And thirdly, other species of turtles have moved in and taken over, particularly the red-eared slider. The red-eared slider has little red stripes on the side of its head and is called a slider because it can quickly slide off the rocks or the logs it's sitting on and escape back into the water. It is the most commonly traded turtle in the world. People have purchased them from pet stores, but when the turtles get big, they can give a nasty bite, or people just get tired of taking care of them and sometimes release them into a nearby stream. As a result, we end up with lots of non-native turtles having lots of babies and taking over prime turtle territory. They are considered to be one of the world's worst invasive species. It's now illegal to bring them into Australia or the European Union or Japan. All living things, be they plants or animals or people, face trouble and challenges. The prophet Jeremiah cried out to God, saying, "O Lord, my strength and my stronghold, my refuge in the day of trouble." And if you ever find yourself in trouble, praying to God for wisdom and courage and perspective is a good way to start.